Hi, I'm Michael Tyrrell. I'm a composer, musician, artist, and nothing touches me more than to see how this music that I've been given has changed so many people's lives. Every morning when I wake up, I get my coffee, I read the email. It's 164 nations, hundreds of thousands of testimonies now just hearing about how music has transformed their lives. The first time that people listen to WholeTones, they love how they feel, the peace that they feel, but they realize later on that it's a lot deeper than they ever realized because their bodies start to tune to the music, so it becomes more powerful the more they listen. A couple years ago, I met this amazing man, Dr. Patrick Porter. Met him in New York City at a Dr. Oz event, and I was captivated by the idea that he had of neural embedding, or being able to change how your brain works. I mean, all of us need a little help there, right? And but he was just such a soothing, wonderful person, and he also had the same affinity for my music. So actually, my first time using the BrainTap device and program was in New York City just less than 2 years ago. So I had this thought, I know how WholeTones, the music that I've created, affects people, and I'm realizing how powerful Dr. Porter's modality is for affecting people. What if we put those two things together? I mean, it could only get better, right? So that's really where I'm at right now, is just wondering what kind of an experiment and what kind of result you could get if you could neurally embed the music that I've already frequency embedded and put them together to make them available. So you can imagine how excited I was to get the prototype of BrainTap with WholeTones combined. So the first time that I listened to 528 hertz, or what you know as transformation, and I absolutely loved it because I could hear in the background that, that neural wave sound that you'll get accustomed to, just like you have the underlayment of my frequency, mixed with the frequency. And I gotta tell you, I was suitably impressed. I enjoyed the experience. I will continue to enjoy the experience, and you will love the experience. So the inevitable question is, well, what's the difference? Which one do I get? Hey, they're two separate things that work synergistically together. Most of you are already familiar with my music, and you know what it does, and you've read the testimonials. Now, adding this BrainTap program, it's not just what it's done to my music, it's what you're going to find in the entire line of the BrainTap programs. There's just a myriad of different things and how it affects the body you'll see, in a million different ways. So in the long and short of it, when you get BrainTap with WholeTones, you're getting what you're used to, but you're getting the neural encoding as well. And you're also getting access to just tons of files of really wonderful programs that can help you with everything from weight loss to focus to helping you prepare for a job interview. I mean, it's endless. So they work together wonderfully, and they work by themselves wonderfully. But I'll tell you what, you really want to check into BrainTap. You know me by now, and you know how I do things. If I'm talking about this right now and you're listening to it, it's not because somebody's paying me to do that. I'm doing it because I'm already using it, and Lillian's already using it. We use it every single day, and I know that you'll enjoy it just as much as we do. So one of the big misconceptions over the years is, like, somebody will get, the 7-disc healing frequency, music project of WholeTones, and they'll go, well, when I listened to that, it helped me sleep. Well, other people say, well, it energized me. Other people, well, the truth of it was I never created the first WholeTones as a sleep project. I created it as a frequency-based music that will help you in a myriad of different ways and affect different parts of the body. So if it helps you sleep, that's awesome. But a lot of people said, hey, it helps me with procrastination, or helps me when me and my wife get in a fight. It helps, from a behavioral standpoint of stopping the fight, whatever that is. So I created another one. It's called WholeTones to Sleep. That is predominantly what it's for. It's like sonic Valium. The reason I created that was because 23 million Americans every single day suffer with insomnia. And it's one of the biggest problems. If you're not sleeping, your body cannot heal organically. It's impossible. So I created something that helps you sleep. So those people that are sleepless in Seattle aren't sleepless in Seattle anymore. So I want to make a differentiation between the two. There's the original, what you know as a 7-disc project, or the 7-piece project, that is basically like a body tonic. And then there's WholeTones to Sleep, which is a completely different project, and the main goal of that is to get you the best night of sleep you've ever had in your life. So I just want you guys to know the difference. They're both available as 2 different modalities of healing. What's really funny is when you hear the word lullaby, it's amazing. Your head, your brain goes right to a newborn baby. And so you think, babies are us, lullabies are for babies. Lullabies are for the child in all of us. I'm telling you, my very first experience of a lullaby was my mother singing to me as an infant. But you know what was more powerful than the song itself? Was her holding me to her chest and singing, and the vibration of the love of a mother over her own child. We never outgrow this, guys. It's impossible. We all want to feel that feeling of being held and being nurtured and being told that we're loved. Lullaby really means to lull one to sleep, or see you when you wake. There's nothing more powerful than a lullaby, and lullabies are for all of us, and they will help you sleep, I promise you. You want to know the worst time to make an important decision? When you're exhausted, when you haven't slept, when you're burnt. I'm telling you, I'm asking you, because I love you, I want you to commit to listening to this program at least 3 times a week. You'll find that every part of your life is enhanced. Your decision-making process, your ability to rest, to reboot yourself. You'll find yourself less frustrated in traffic, but you got to commit. There's no magic cure. This isn't a rabbit's foot. If you listen to this program a minimum of 3 times a week, you're going to experience what I have, a life-changing experience. It works. Once you get BrainTap, I want you to enjoy your product for at least a month, but here's what we want to do. We're going to send out a survey for those of you that have the guts to commit to doing it 3 times a week, and then we want to hear your story. You know how much I love hearing your stories. We're going to ask you to send us your healing story. What happened to you when you committed to at least 3 days a week of using the program? What did you like? What can we change? All of those things have helped make WholeTones what it is today. I love hearing what you have to say because it helps me create what I'm going to do tomorrow.